This podcast is dedicated to your personal and spiritual growth. The Pamela Cummins Show will take you on a journey to enhance yourself, relationships with others, your dream interpretation skills, your love life, intuitive abilities, and so much more. Are you ready to begin? Hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by the Pamela Cummins Show today. And today's topic is how animals communicate. Are you an animal lover like I am? Maybe you're wondering why a show on personal and spiritual growth would have a show on how animals communicate. All relationships help our self-growth and spirituality, and animals are one of our greatest teachers, whether they're our pets or animals in the wild. What do they teach us? Unconditional love, service to another being, the joy of giving, and much, much more. There are people that believe animals are stupid and inferior to humans. Some religions believe that animals do not have a soul. Here's a quote from my book, Learn the Secret Language of Dreams, which rebuffs both of those beliefs. There are people who believe that animals do not have a soul, which is a load of garbage. All living beings have a soul, have lessons to learn, and evolve. Animals may not have the same language as we humans. However, they use unique sounds, body language, certain actions, read another's energy, and telepathy to communicate to one another. It's up to us humans to decipher their method of communication, just like our pets and animals do with us. Obviously, some animal signs are easier to understand, such as a dog whining and looking at you while you're eating. Obviously, he wants some of your food. Or my cat Rhiannon has a special meow that lets me know that she's saying, I'm gonna puke, I'm gonna puke, I'm gonna puke, which gives me time to move her from the carpet to non-carpeting floors for an easier cleanup. Thank you, Rhiannon. Here are 3 other methods of animal communication. The first one is a funny story, which happened probably like in the fall of 1994 when I was having lunch with a girlfriend and we were both eating red delicious apples at the same time. Out of nowhere, a squirrel appeared, and somehow I intuitively knew that the squirrel wanted to share my apple. So I threw a piece. The squirrel ran over, grabbed the apple, and chowed it down. Yum, yum, yum. This happened several times. My friend thought, oh, how adorable, and threw a piece of her own apple, which the squirrel went over, sniffed, but refused to eat it. She threw another piece with the same result. Since she was upset at the squirrel's rejection, I suggested, well, maybe it's your apple, and gave her a piece of mine. The squirrel even rejected that piece of apple. Yet, when I threw another piece from the same apple, the squirrel ate it. For whatever reason, the squirrel preferred me and had no problems communicating it with its action. The second one is telepathic. Animals use telepathic communication all the time. Have you ever been busy when all of a sudden you received a vision in your mind of your pet's favorite treat? That's your pet's way of knowing that he wants a treat. Pets send telepathic messages all the time to its owner. However, usually the owner thinks it's their imagination and ignores it. Try this experiment with your pet, or you can even do it with a wild animal. Visualize an object or action you want to communicate. Then push that vision out of your mind with the intention of the animal receiving it. Watch the results. Or if you have problems with visualization, silently repeat your pet's name over and over and over in your mind until they respond to you. This takes practice, yet it works. The third and last way that animals communicate are animals are fabulous energy readers when it comes to people. Has your pet ever taken an instant dislike to someone? Yes, occasionally they may be jealous of you paying attention to another person instead of them. Although, trust their intuitive senses, especially when it comes to strangers. They know. Singles. Your pets are wonderful indicators if someone is right or wrong for you as a potential mate. I've heard dozens of stories from singles on how their pets were spot on about someone they were dating. If animals can sense environmental disasters before they happen, they can certainly spot Mr. or Ms. Wrong. Hopefully you now understand or were validated that animals communicate in their own way, have intelligence, trust and act upon their intuition, unlike some humans, and are excellent energy readers. You can communicate with the animals if you try their unique method of communication. Earlier in the show, I mentioned that animals are teachers, which is why there are so many animal symbol books, oracle cards, and even tarot decks. My own great sages, Merlin and Rhiannon, inspired me to create a self-improvement oracle deck called Purrs for Humans. You can learn more about Purrs for Human or purchase the deck when you visit my shop page at www.PamelaCummins.com. Thanks for listening, and may you have a fun week and months to come communicating with the animals. Namaste. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.